So, welcome to another watercolour demonstration. We're at Cottenham, Cambridgeshire, on the village green. You can see this is the painting that I'm going to attempt. There's the composition that I've done, quite pleasing. It's kind of looking over this way. You can see where we're going to kind of zoom in and focus in on this part really. I've left the foreground trees out. Put in a couple of figures walking in for focal point. This is the inspiration. It's an overcast, cloudy day, early April 2022. Let's get on with it. Going to see how long this is going to take. It's going to be a little while. Try and keep everything simple. Just using 3 brushes today. We're going to start out with this mop brush. Going to pop in this sky, quite grey. Just carefully go around the tops. Buildings here. Hopefully you can hear me. It's quite windy. It's just a kind of murky old grey day. Just a touch of sienna in the background here. The rest of it's quite grey. Going to try and keep this nice and light in here. Just got to run with the sky as it is. Mess around too much with that. They do its own thing. Let's pretend there's a touch of blue in, which I can see just over there. Always helps a little bit. Cerulean in here, just to mix down. I think I'll probably do it. Don't want too much light on here. Keep the subject here. You get the idea. Rain approaching. Just working around here a bit better. Find these rooftops. Very noisy. Hope you can hear me. And that's that first part done there. Let's just take out some of these drips. Similar kind of colours here. See, working its way down, and greys. There's grey road and grey path coming in, so we'll pick up on that. And that's that. We're leading the eye in. All the big mop brush so far. Kind of underpinning colour under this thatched cottage here. This one's underneath it, and the same is over here. So we'll just pick up on it, get that pretty fast. Might have to start shouting quite loudly, so we'll pop that in there. This roof's there. Get rid of this. Kind of a creamy colour here. Yeah, creamier than that. There we go. Pop this in really super fast. Whites on the windows. Coming down. Tip of the brush. Out these windows here, a little bit there, working down in here. There's a brick wall round here in reality, but I'm just going to put a fence in. I don't like the brick wall, it looks a bit weird. Wonder how long it'll be before I get someone turns up asking all sorts of questions and saying things like, I paint, you know, I paint. Right, I'm going to go in for this grey, it's dark in the sky. Pop that in without any messing around. Get those straight in. Tip of the brush again. Probably do it. Now then I've got to think focal points. What's in front of me is very dark there. This is very light, but I might reverse it round. So that's what we could be doing, reversing it. There's a lot of whites, a lot of darks going on all over the shop. Here come the fans, right bang on cue. Pop a little bit of grass in here. And in here. Soften off the edge there. They're soft. And that's that. 5 minutes in, we're doing pretty well. In reality, this house is white. It's very dark. And this is white. That's how to use this to my advantage. But let's just come in with some of this light advanced sienna. Very weird chimney. We'll just keep that very light. Just take off some of this excess there. Earlier, but there were some shadows kicking around, so I can pop those in myself later. Just making a decision with this focal point here. I think we're going to go with white. I'm going to dumb these down a little bit. I'm going to pop these in sort of grey. Brick one behind me, so I might actually mimic that. Let's take out this. Take out all this. Behind me there is a brick thatched cottage. That would work better here. So let's pop in the same sort of colour. Over here. Messing about, just in the first time. All the way down. There's a crows making lots of noise. That's bringing things forward more. And I might do a similar thing on here as well. Although, a touch of grey in here just to change this colour. Keep this really quite indistinct. It's just, this is no detail here at all. It's just indistinct. It's not part of the composition. We want the eye to go here, so the focal point is to go there. That'll do on there. It's quite a windy day, as we can probably hear on the camera. So going to wash this off here with a little bit of clear water. Sort that out. Just test it with the back of my fingers. See how that's doing. Let's just take out this. Otherwise we're going to get a nasty little run. Let's get in there. Okay. Decided to keep this white in here. Very dark notes on some of these windows though. Just pop those in. Just in there. Going in closer on the brush, away from the handle. Hopefully you can see that. mix this up in a second. Show you what I mean by that. Mix it up. I'm going to touch in a little bit of blue and a little bit of brown as well. All you don't want is everything the same. Pop in some of the umber as well. If you had all those the grey, it'd look a bit weird. Just make these a bit wider. Yeah, that's working a little bit better. Across here, a little bit of dry brush for those sills. Across the top. Quite dark again in these windows. Just popping these in really super fast because they're not really much of anything in terms of the overall design of the painting. Let's just pop these in. Again, keeping it loose, no detail, just dabbing in. What we want. Come in the eaves. It's just the umber mix. Loose. Here we go. We're going to get a lot of company coming in a second. If I ignore them, they might just go away. Hiya.
Hello.
How you doing? You alright?
That's alright.
I think you're painting.
Thank you.
Are you famous?
A little bit. See me on YouTube?
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm all over. I've done all sorts of stuff. I've been painting over 35 years now. So, yeah, the Queen Mother's got my stuff, and Henry Bellingham, the local MP, and so on and so forth. So.
Oh, wonderful. I fancy myself as being a bit artist.
Do you?
So it's very interesting. She's practicing on lots of different media and things.
Oh, good. Well, I'm trying the hardest medium, which is watercolour. It's always a bit tricky, watercolour. Yeah, watercolour's always tricky.
That's a really strong colour.
Yeah, I'm using a bit of artistic license here to put in a fence. I didn't like the brick wall, so I'm just going to...
Put a pencil instead.
Yeah, put a fence works better for me. Okay, you're welcome. That to its advantage. This fence, by taking the eye around, if we go a little bit smaller, there's the fence posts. Go back, try and take the eye around, so that will be quite useful. Of course, all the kids are on school holiday, so we're going to get loads of them in the process. About. There you go. That works. Yeah, you don't want anything that's going to restrict the viewer. If I restricting the viewer, I mean, stop. You know, if you just put a fence all the way across, it's not going to work very well. Just going to pop some of this Payne's grey in, just to mix it up a little bit, and some of this blue. I don't really want it all the same. Let's pop in this here, dry brush, strengthen this up a little bit. And that's very dark in reality under here. So that. And then when we put in the shadows, this will all come together as we go. Working quickly outside. Always wise to work as quick as possible. Mix up a little bit. Make sure this is still going. 16 minutes, not bad. Bit of finer work here. In the heads and figures. Let's make these oval. Just pop in this little yellow mixture here. With a touch of blue, ultramarine. Bush there, back, got a bit of foliage as well coming in. Looks like some willows coming in the background here. Let's get my favourite brush to do this. Seen me do this before, but just dot in. So the back here, that'll pull all this together. Just joins things up a bit, otherwise it looks as if stuff's just hanging around in space. There's another chimney there. There's a chimney here. There's another chimney here. To get the mix of this brown right. Pop that in. Strong colour. The roof. Try and design that a bit more. Go. And similar on the other side, in fact darker on the other side. Across without messing around too much. Just hope we don't run out of paint. Should be okay. okay. This is the light mixing here. Try and get this in quite quickly. And then really we're kind of thinking about shadows and things like that. All kinds of shadows. Let's pop in a bit of detail in here. Some of the chimney stacks. It's easy to go mad. It's just a suggestion of bricks coming down here. These. The layout. We'll fix that up with some shadows. And then it's just waiting for this whole thing to dry off, really. All kinds of bits and bobs, so we can take those out. Don't worry about those. Just kind of get the eye around here. And when we bring in the shadows, it won't really matter. Hopefully the sun's going to come out and help us out a little bit. Never know with the sun. That's going to work. Detail. Backgrounds. Down in here there's a small little hedge that I can now see down the back. Just pop it in there. Kind of almost done there. Bit of twiggery coming up that I need to put in as well. Shouldn't take too long to do. Just don't want too much in here. Again, it's getting the essence and the feel of the place. The sun is trying to come out. Less is more, as they say. Who are they who say that? I don't know. Just need to go around some of these windows. Let's pop in. Hopefully you can see that. Not everywhere, it's not painted by numbers. Suggesting some details. Some darks under there. In here as well. Take those out a little bit. resist the urge to paint by numbers. What I mean by that is just without any expression, just kind of colouring in. We don't want to be colouring in anything. So what I now need to do to finish this thing off is to get the shadows, and the sun's trying to come out. We're going to go blue with this figure here. On the main part of the body. We're going to go red. Red and blue. We're going to go dark on this figure there to get the eye going towards this. Here comes the sun, and that's really helpful for shadows. Really helpful. The sun's over to the right hand side of the painting, so I can now really quickly see where these are. So we've got ultramarine, whoa, we've got a crimson. Same old favourite colours, ultramarine and crimson. Yep, and I can definitely see the shadows in there. All in there. Look at that, beautiful. The timing couldn't be better. Thank you very much, nature. Here. There. Down there. One there. Just here. And there. Touching here. A little bit of a shadow there. Shadows will be coming off here. Some definite shadows here. The sun's come out this time. Shadows in there. Some there. One coming out from the house there. Slightly over front there, and then we're going to put in some more here. Strengthen them up at the start here. Great, the sun came out when it did. Figures themselves, some shadows. about done. I think we're just about done on this. Don't really need to overdo all that. Happy with this. So we're going to call it a wrap, as they say. Let's just run that off. Job done. That really is it. Finished. Okay, hope you enjoyed that one. Remember to like, subscribe, to ring that notification bell and all that other jazz. We're going to take off the tape, even though it's not quite dry, but we'll do that anyway. Let's see what we've got underneath. And then we'll tidy up after that. I think I managed to get that painted in under half an hour, which is pretty amazing going. Quick. It's definitely the way to go with looser watercolours. Just have to take some of this actually. Come on. Make sure I take all my rubbish away. As I always do. Anyway, we'll get the idea. There it is, the final thing. All done and dusted.